Wherever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil.
Y'all, there's some major drama brewing in Hollywood, and it involves none other than Jay-Z himself. Listen to this. Word on these streets is that Jay-Z's lawyer has been making some very interesting phone calls, specifically to Will Smith. And honey, let me tell you, this ain't no friendly chat we're talking about. The way I'm hearing it, Will Smith is absolutely shook. He's running around like his pants are on fire, telling absolutely anybody who'll listen that he has absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with Diddy. But wait, because that's not even the juiciest part of this whole situation. Get this, apparently, both Will Smith and Jay-Z might have some, let's say, interesting preferences that nobody knew about. Word is spreading that these two don't just appreciate the ladies, if you know what I mean. They're supposedly into men too, and trust me, we're not talking about simple bromance here. So here's the real tea. Jay-Z's legal team has apparently reached out to Will Smith, and child, you should see how fast Will is distancing himself from Diddy. Ever since this whole Diddy saga started unfolding, it's like we're getting a new plot twist every single day. I swear, it's starting to look like we're heading straight into what some are calling a gay apocalypse in Hollywood. Now, I'm just the messenger here, okay? I'm just reporting what's floating around on these social media streets. But let's be real, if Jay-Z and Will Smith were actually attending these alleged freak-offs at Diddy's place, well, honey, you do the math. There must have been some man-on-man action going down. Let me spill some more tea, because this gets even messier. Remember that whole situation with Jay-Z getting hit with that lawsuit about a 13-year-old girl at some MTV Video Music Awards after-party? Well, isn't it just so interesting that right after that news broke, Will Smith suddenly starts acting like he doesn't even know who Diddy is? And get this, Will Smith is out here claiming he doesn't even like baby oil. Child, please, the timing is just too suspicious. 1 minute Jay-Z's lawyer calls, and the next thing you know, Will's acting like he's allergic to everything Diddy related. Now, let me show you just how messy this gets. Picture this. Will Smith is in the middle of performing in San Diego when he just randomly decides he needs to address these Diddy rumors. But here's what's got me scratching my head. What rumors exactly? Because honestly, who's even been thinking about Will Smith these days? He's out here saying, I don't have nothing to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop these memes. But honey, let me pull out the receipts. Because back in the 2000s, Will was living it up at all of Diddy's parties. There are pictures, honey. Pictures! So he might want to rethink that statement. But y'all, it gets even juicier. Remember Dwayne Martin from Fresh Prince? Well, the streets are talking. Apparently, he and Will have been more than just co-stars, if you catch my drift. Word is they've been caught in some pretty compromising positions, if you know what I mean.
All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having with Will.
Let me process that for a second. Who was on top?
It wasn't a top. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Like murder. It was murder in there.
Now, in true Hollywood fashion, Will Smith denied everything about these Dwayne Martin rumors. But here's what's interesting. Dwayne hasn't said a single word about any of it. And you know what they say, darlings, silence speaks volumes. At first, I'll admit, it seemed a little far-fetched. I mean, this is the same man who delivered that infamous slap at the Oscars. But then, oh honey, then the videos started surfacing. And let me tell you what these videos showed. Will Smith kissing his son on the lips. Not the cheek, not the forehead, but the lips. That's when people started wondering if maybe, just maybe, there might be something to all these rumors. Because let's be real, kissing your grown son on the lips? That's not just messy, that's downright uncomfortable to watch. But hold on to your seats, because Will Smith isn't the only one with problems right now. Jay-Z is dealing with some serious legal drama of his own. This Diddy situation is like an onion. Every time you peel back a layer, there's something new underneath. Jay-Z is the latest character in this ongoing saga, and child, it is messy. Let me break this down for you. There's this lawsuit filed against Jay-Z claiming that he and Diddy, well, let's just say they allegedly did something absolutely horrible to a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. This makes Jay-Z the second high-profile name to get caught up in this whole Diddy fiasco. Now, y'all know Jay-Z and Beyonce usually stay quiet when it comes to rumors, but this time, baby, Jay-Z had to speak up. But something about this lawsuit isn't adding up, and people on social media are starting to notice. The accuser's story has more holes than Swiss cheese. She claimed everything went down at Diddy's house. But honey, there are pictures showing the party was at a nightclub. Make it make sense. And then, this is where it gets really interesting. The accuser comes out and says, "Oh, I made some mistakes, but I'm still standing by my accusations." Child, what kind of backtracking? It's looking more and more like Jay-Z might have slipped her some hush money behind closed doors. But Jay-Z isn't taking this lying down. He came for Tony Busby, the lawyer, with everything he had. He said, and let me quote this because it's too good, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away." Jay-Z was not playing. He went off saying, "You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and we protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain." Now, Jay-Z's trying to paint himself as different from other Hollywood celebrities. But honey, let's think about this for a minute. How different can he really be when he's been running in the same circles as Diddy all these years? And this is where Will Smith comes back into the picture. Both Will and Jay-Z were at these parties and they must have seen something. That's probably why Jay-Z's lawyers are reaching out to Will Smith now. There's got to be a connection between Will and this lawsuit. Maybe Will was at the same party. Who knows what goes down behind those Hollywood curtains? And child, the internet is having a field day with all of this. One person tweeted, "The fact that he even had to bring it up speaks volumes." Another one said, "Who is he trying to convince?" And honestly, they might have a point. When you really think about it, it makes perfect sense that Jay-Z is trying to clear his name. He's probably reaching out to Will Smith through his lawyers to make sure nobody starts singing like a canary. Because let's be real, in Hollywood, everybody knows everybody's secrets, and Jay-Z's probably making sure those secrets stay buried. But what do I know? I'm just here spilling the tea as I see it. The whole situation is messier than a toddler eating spaghetti, and it seems like every day brings some new twist. These celebrities are out here playing chess while we're all watching from the sidelines, trying to figure out who's telling the truth and who's trying to cover their tracks. What do y'all think about all this? Is Will Smith really just trying to distance himself from drama, or is there more to the story? And what about Jay-Z? Is he really as different from other Hollywood celebrities as he claims to be? The plot just keeps thickening, and honey, I am here for all of it.